So, you're selling a luxury home and it can feel like you're just waiting. But what if I told you there was a way to fast track that whole process? Today, we are unlocking 3 insider secrets that will not only get your home sold faster, but also get you the premium price it absolutely deserves. Let's jump right in. It is so frustrating, isn't it? You've got this stunning, high value home, but it's just sitting on the market. You've done everything you're supposed to do, so what's missing? Well, the secret usually isn't about the property itself, but about the story you're telling to a very specific type of buyer. Okay, I want you to really let this number sink in. 73%. According to the data, professionally staged luxury homes spend 73% less time on the market. Now, this isn't some small adjustment. We're talking about the difference between selling in a few weeks versus waiting for months and months. This one stack can change the entire game for you. But you know what? It's not just about selling faster. Think about staging as a direct investment in your final sale price. The numbers show a pretty incredible return. For every single dollar you spend on professional staging, you can expect to see a return of 3 to even 10 times that amount. It's honestly the best way to fight off those lowball offers and get the price you're asking for. Okay, so let's dive into our very first secret: command with art. This is all about making a huge, powerful statement the second a buyer walks through that door, signaling undeniable quality before they even know what they're looking at. Think about it. A standard blank wall can make even a huge, grand room feel surprisingly empty, uninspired. But you introduce just one single, bold piece of art, we're talking something 48 inches or bigger, and you totally transform that space. It just commands attention and instantly makes the whole room feel more valuable. So, why does this work so well? What's the psychology? Well, for starters, large art creates a super powerful focal point. It tells the buyer exactly where to look. It's also a subtle cue that signals premium quality and a real investment. Plus, if you have high ceilings or a big open floor plan, it's a brilliant trick to make the space feel grander and to create defined zones without putting up any walls. Our second secret goes way beyond just the walls and the floors. You have to remember you're not just selling square footage, you are selling an aspirational lifestyle. Luxury buyers, they want to see a home that looks like the life they dream of living. Your job is to show it to them. The key here is creating what designers call vignettes. These are like little scenes that tell a story. So you want to turn that master bathroom into a quiet, spa-like retreat. You want to set up the kitchen so it feels like a gourmet chef is about to walk in at any second. And you turn that spare room into a really sophisticated, curated home office. You're building these moments that just spark a buyer's imagination. And you know, these powerful lifestyle moments, they don't have to cost a fortune. It's the simple things, like fluffy folded towels and some nice toiletries in the bathroom, or maybe a bowl of fresh lemons and an open cookbook on the kitchen counter. These little details create such a powerful emotional connection. They make a house feel like a home they could literally move into tomorrow. And finally, our third secret. This is one that top stagers use to really separate the high-end listings from all the rest: mastering the mood with lighting. This is all about creating an atmosphere that feels warm, sophisticated, and just completely luxurious. First things first, use light to show off your home's best features. Got a stunning fireplace, custom millwork, an incredible ceiling? Draw the eye right to them with some subtle uplighting or a perfectly placed accent light. You're basically using light as a tour guide to show off the craftsmanship. Next up, you have to amplify your greatest asset, which is almost always natural light. Here's a simple trick that is incredibly effective. Place a large mirror directly across from a main window. It can almost double the amount of light in the room, which makes any space feel way brighter, bigger, and so much more inviting. And then, for showings, you have to set the scene. A layered lighting approach is everything. That means using dimmer switches on your main overhead lights and then turning on all the lamps. This creates a warm, welcoming glow that's so much more appealing than harsh, bright overhead light. It makes the home feel like an intimate, sophisticated escape. So, what's your next smart move? It's putting these 3 secrets into action: commanding with art, selling the lifestyle, and mastering the mood. Look, these aren't just little decorating tips. They are strategic business tools that put you back in control of your sale. At the end of the day, it all comes down to this. When you stage a home the right way, you're not just moving furniture around. You're creating a story. You're helping potential buyers step into a narrative where they are the main character, living their absolute dream life right in this very home. And that emotional connection, that's what gets a deal done. Okay, so now that you know what to do, it is just as crucial to know what not to do. In our very next explainer, we're going to break down the most common and costly mistakes that luxury home sellers make, and more importantly, exactly how you can avoid them. Trust me, avoiding those mistakes could save you thousands. The best way to make sure you catch that next one is to subscribe and turn on your notifications right now. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.